Have you ever had a thought, I wish my league starter was as strong as my grandpa? Well, look no further. Take off your pants and prepare to be the strongest grandpa in Rayclast. I present to you my league starter. Fnatic, Ice Nova, Spellslinger, Frostbolt, Inquisitor, or FinsV for short. A detailed explanation, leveling trees, and gear breakdown in POB notes section. Like and subscribe. Why Inquisitor? Short answer, no pants and a long neck. Long answer, my favorite defensive stat is regen, and here we get easy access to tremendous amount of regeneration. And with great regen comes great damage capabilities. We can use Righteous Fire for 39% more spell damage. We also get 75% curse effect reduction, so with just a little bit of help from other sources we can get complete curse immunity. We get Battle Mage on your weapon, added cold damage and added cold damage to spells become interchangeable, so that allows for more early flexibility in the weapon department, as well as the attack version of added cold damage can go to a way higher number, meaning better endgame weapon potential. Fanaticism. Number big. More about this later though. Skill explanation. So normally when you cast an Ice Nova, you get a boom, right? When you cast an Ice Nova on Frostbolt with one projectile, that's still a boom, but a bit smaller. Now if you add at least one more projectile, you cast once and you hit twice, which doubles your damage. Then you go Ice Nova, Frostbolt, and Spell Echo, you cast once, you hit 4 times, that's pretty good. Now, if we add Ice Nova, Frostbolt, Spell Echo, and Fanaticism, yes. So, about Fanaticism. To make good use of this, you basically have to add an attack every second in a caster build, and normally that is clunky and not worth using. But that is only the case if the build is not good. So how do we solve that? Well, make a good build. First of all, I made sure that the build is perfectly viable and enjoyable without Fanaticism active. One of the biggest issues with Ice Nova is that it has a massive mana cost, so I solved it by getting Eldritch Battery. That allows us to get Mind Over Matter Keystone, which is good, it splits the damage, we take 70% of the damage to life, and then 30% of the damage to mana, but we're protecting mana with Energy Shield because we have Eldritch Battery, as I mentioned before. But Fanaticism is still huge, so here's how I made it simple to use. I put Frostbolt on Spellslinger, which gives me the ability to automatically cast Frostbolt whenever I attack with one attack. So now we don't even need to think about Fanaticism and just play the game as a proper Frostbolt Ice Nova build with frequent bursts of uber damage. We use Frenzy skill as our one attack, so now on top of activating Fanaticism and casting Frostbolts, we also generate Frenzy charges. All of that with just one button click. This is also a good place to get Culling Strike when fighting big bosses for that juicy 10% health execution. In later stages of the build, when we actually hit like a truck, we won't even have to use Frostbolt for clear, only for bossing, so just use Shield Charge for a repositioning, which is an attack activating Fanaticism, and boom, clear speed footage coming in the future. Build progression. So, the base idea of the build is to start with normal items, life resistances, regeneration, spell suppression where possible, but don't overinvest in this gear because the goal is to transition into Crystallized Omniscience as soon as possible. And then prioritize regen and attributes while trying to get as much as possible of spell suppression on all of your gear pieces. One last thing that I should probably mention about this build is don't rush Righteous Fire. I did a few test runs, I did Maven, Searing Exarch, and I did them with and without Righteous Fire, and I can tell you that while yes, adding Righteous Fire is nice for the damage, but in reality, when you have bad gear and low damage, it's better to just be able to face tank the boss and, you know, the small damage, but still, you know, keep standing there. That's gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Well, if you choose this build as your league starter, best of luck. I will be playing this live and min-maxing on twitch.tv/Shaxu. So come here, come over. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Bye.